I'm doing good. How are you?
I
I'm sorry, I
am,
already asked that.
I am well. So, how old are you?
I'm 28.
28. So, what do you think about the subject?
I actually think it's a very important subject. I know that most of your audience isn't necessarily. I don't know if all of your audience is Black. However, I think this conversation is very important for us as Black people. So, and let me know if I'm talking too much, just because
That's
I tend
fine.
to ramble and I don't want to. I don't want to do too much. Um,
That's fine.
But what we have to realize, I'm sorry, what we have to realize as Black people is that there are powers that be that do not want us to get access to wealth. And one of the best ways to obtain financial freedom for your family is to actually have a unit that stays together within marriage and then pass on those values and then have your kids also get married and combine those household incomes together. And
Well,
so,
hold on. Do you
you
think? Do
know,
you think? Do you think we don't know that?
oh no, I think that the people
Well, I mean,
who
let me
are
say that. Let me say
living
this
that
better.
know that.
Do you think that
Yes.
black women don't know that? Have not heard this?
I'm worried that a lot of Black women
No, do
have
you,
heard.
okay, okay. That's not the question. I'm asking a specific question. See, I'm hearing what you're saying and about the access to knowledge and all this other stuff, and I'm with you. But my question is, did you go to college?
Yes, for a bullshit degree.
Okay, it's okay. That's all right. Are you married?
I'm engaged.
All right. Do you think that college educated black women have heard of the concept of family wealth generation?
I do. I
All
think
right.
they've heard of it.
All right. Then if that's the issue, they've heard it. What difference does it make the powers that be are doing it? If we've heard it, why aren't black women doing what you said? The college educated ones.
And
Because all we need is because all we need because we don't need all. Because my fear is what you were saying will take us down the path of white supremacy and all this other stuff, and they're trying to keep us apart. Fuck all that. What about the black women who are in college? You've heard exactly what you were just saying, and I've heard it all my life. Why aren't
oh no,
they
I
getting
definitely.
married?
I'm sorry.
I'm saying, why aren't they getting
I
married?
definitely hear what you're saying. The accountability at the end of the day is going to be on us because no matter how much programming is out there, we still have a choice. Because I've seen the same programming that a lot of these women that don't fall in line have seen, but I chose to do different. So I'm purely just acknowledging the source of where it starts. But at the end of the day, like you said, it is more accountability on us, and they're choosing to go the route that seems more fun.
Who's they? Who's
It's
they?
very sad. More so
Who's they?
like modern Black women who aren't really on code with other on code Black men.
Hmm. Well, I think that there's truth in what you're saying. I also think that men are saying the same thing that that this is not a matter of new information. That for the most part, sisters know. They know. They've heard this story. But the question is, if 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 being married is going to be one of the surest ways to pass on family wealth and all that other kind of stuff, which I agree with, then it almost seems to me like the black women who know better still don't want to do any better, but they still want to have the same excuse of, well, see, it's the system that did this to us. And is it really the system, or is it, or are we choosing to do this?
Well, what I would say to that is if you're knowing what's better, and you're choosing not to do right, then you have no business even trying to use that as an excuse. So people who are choosing better, we can acknowledge like, okay, this is why they've been programmed to think this way. But if you're saying you know better and you're refusing to make those life choices to be
Mm-hmm.
better, then that's a cop out. And I would challenge anyone who doesn't make better choices but says they know better. I would challenge
Mm-hmm.
them on that belief, because that's BS.
Well, I think a lot of women know. I'm gonna tell you right now. I sit down with more college educated black women who know who will talk about wanting to be married, who will talk about wanting wealth and generation legacy and generational wealth. They're attractive, they're fit. That is, but when it comes down to it, it's that damn job and the inability to break their job addiction.